So we're going to do a Loci cam. This can be for grade 11 or grade 12. It doesn't really matter. So they say that there's a cam follower wedged ended on its lowest position. So that's this over here, wedged ended. There's a camshaft at 20 diameter millimeters, which is this over here. The minimum distance from the cam profile to the center of the camshaft is 30 millimeters. That's this over here. And then it says the rotation is clockwise, and normally when we do a Loci cam, we always do the opposite. So if it says clockwise, it means that we'll be working anti-clockwise. Okay. Oops, sorry, you can't even see that. Okay, then it gives us the movement specifications, which will go in detail once we've done the drawing. Okay, so instructions: draw the camshaft and the follower details. So we're going to draw this over here. This one isn't in a specific book or anything like that, but we're just going to do this one so you guys can just have a look at the measurements, because it's going to be a scale of 1 to 1. We're going to do this together. This is just like a nice little practice one. Show the arrow indicating the direction of the rotation, draw a displacement graph, project and draw the cam profile that would generate the given motion, show all necessary constructions, and do this drawing with pencil, etc. Okay, so first we're going to just start by doing a line down our page. So if you just go look at the board, it's like not quite in the middle, so it needs to be sort of on the side here, like good enough length for us to do complete the profile. So just keep that in mind. That setting out your drawing is probably the most important thing. Okay, then we're going to just draw a line across here, because we're going to start drawing this over here. So we're just going to take our ruler quick and measure this 10. Then we're going to draw 60 down and 60 degrees up. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw this because it's going to be a bit of a waste of time for me to explain it, but I'll show you how I get the angles and everything like that. So I'm just going to draw this block here for now. Okay, so you'll see I've drawn like a little rectangle. Now we're just going to get the 60-degree points. So that's that over there. And then we're going to do one on the side as well. Okay, but let me do that with camera before it slips. And then once you've got this angle, you're just going to make these lines a little bit darker than the rest. Alright, like this over here. Then we're going to draw, or we're going to measure 30 down, and then in the middle where this line meets, we're going to draw a 20 diameter. So let's just do that quickly off camera. I'm going to do that whole thing off of camera, and then we're going to move on. Okay, like this. Now you always have to hatch the circle in the middle here. So what we're going to do is you're just going to take your 45-degree set square and you're going to hatch that. But I'm going to do that off camera because this will take a lot of time. We're going to do this as quickly as we can, but also I don't want to waste you guys' time. So let me do that. Okay, like this over here. Now we are actually ready to move on to the displacement graph. So we've done the camshaft and the follower detail. Going to put the arrow in now. Then it says draw a displacement graph with a horizontal scale of 30 degrees equals to 8 millimeters and a vertical scale of 1 to 1 for the given motion. Label the graph and include the scales. So what we're going to do is you're going to see this point here. Okay, this point of this wedged end follower, like this over here, to the end of your page. Okay, so like you see it's at the end, you're going to draw a line. Okay, like that over there. Now they tell you that you're going to work in 30 degrees, 8 millimeters. So that means you're going to take your ruler and you're going to make a measurement here, and you're going to measure 8 millimeters, and you're going to measure 8 millimeters, and what you're going to do is you're going to label it 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and so on until you get to 360 degrees. So I'm going to do that quickly. Okay, and once you've done that, you're just going to take your set square again, and you're going to just draw vertical lines up. For the moment, it doesn't matter how long they are, And then I would just recommend cleaning up these lines on the side once you've got your measurements. So I'm going to do that quickly. Okay, and then it should look something like this. Now we're going to move on to this over here. So you'll see it says movement specifications. From 0 to 30 degrees, the follower rises 30 millimeters with a uniform motion. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go 0 to 30. You're going to put this on your 30 line. They said that it rises 30 millimeters, so you're going to make a little dot on that line. Oops, geez, I can't see once again. Okay, 0 to 30, you're going to measure 30 millimeters. You're going to make a dot on that line. You're going to connect 0 to this. You're going to connect 0 to this line over here. So I'm going to do that. All right, like this over here. Then it says 30 to 60 degrees, the follower rises 20 millimeters with a uniform motion. So that means that you're going to take your ruler and you're going to measure 50, because 30 plus 20 will give you 50. You're going to make a little dot there, and then you're going to connect these lines over here. Okay, like this over here. Then it says 60 to 90 degrees, the follower dwells. So dwells means it basically comes to a standstill. So that means all you're going to do is you're going to draw a straight line like that. Okay. Then it says from 90 to 120, the follower falls 6 millimeters with a uniform motion. So what you're going to do is from this point, you're going to measure 6 millimeters down. So you're going to get your points. So let's say the points over there. Okay. You're going to take your set square. You're going to measure 6 millimeters, which is about here. You're going to measure a dot over there. Okay. And you're going to connect the two like that. Okay, then it says from 20 to 150, the follower dwells. So that means that we're just going to draw a straight line like that. Then it says from 150 to 180, the follower rises 6 millimeters with uniform motion. So that means you're going to find that 6 millimeter point again over there. You're going to connect the two. Okay, like this. And then you're going to go back, and from 180 to 210, the follower falls 6 millimeters with uniform motion. So all you're going to do is you're going to take that 6 millimeter measurement again, and you're going to connect the two. Okay, and then it says from 210 to 240 degrees, the follower dwells. So that means it's going to come to a standstill again. Like that. And then it says from 240 to 270, the follower rises with a 6 millimeters uniform motion. So once again, you're going to measure your 6 millimeters. You're going to connect those dots there. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to go back. It's going to say from 270 to 300, the follower dwells. So going to make the follower dwell. And then it says from 300 to 330, the follower falls 20 millimeters with uniform motion. So you can measure 20 down from this point on this line here. And then at the end, it says from 330 to 360, the follower returns to 360 with a uniform motion. So basically, it's just going to be this side repeated on that side. Okay, and that's the graph done. But remember, they did ask that you please label it. So you're going to label it displacement graph, and then you're going to put the scale, which is a scale of 8 millimeters, is equals to 30 degrees. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take the highest point, which is this point over here, and you're going to transfer it onto your follower over here like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your compass. So let me just get the correct measurement quickly. Okay, so you see I got the measurement here. You're going to just draw a circle around like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to section the circle. So you're going to split it into quarters first. we've already got a line going down here. It's not perfect, but it will do its job. Yours must be neater, please. Then you're going to take your set square, you're going to draw a line here. Okay, so I'm going to do that quick. Okay, and once you have that line, you're going to take your set square. You're going to do the same on this side, like this over here. Then you're going to take your set square again, and you're going to make a line going through here. Okay, and once you've done that, you're going to take your set square one last time, and you're going to make a line through here. Okay, and once your circle is nicely sectioned, remember what I said about we're going to label anti-clockwise. That's the rotation, so you're going to go 0 degrees. Let's just do our arrow of rotation, and that's going to go that way. We're going to go 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees, 180 degrees, and so on till we get here. And then this again will be 360. So 0 and 360 will share a space. Okay, but for now, let's label the rest. Okay, like this over here. Now we're actually going to do the camshaft detail. So the first thing you're going to do is we are going to take the measurements, because we've got this 0 measurement. So you see this 0 line, the dot starts over there on the line and it starts there. We've got that already. So we're going to go to the 30 line. We're going to see it goes up to there. So we're going to put a line over there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our compass again. So let me just get that measurement. Okay, so you see it lines up. So you're going to take that measurement and you're going to put it on the 30 line over here. But, okay, I'm jumping ahead, but this just makes it easier. If you have a look, that 30-degree line will be the same length as the 330 line. So you're just going to do that, okay? Okay, let me not confuse you guys. I'll do it step by step with you guys. Okay, then if you have a look at 60 degrees, it's your highest point, and 90 degrees is your highest point. So that will be these points over here, because that's our highest point. We took a circle down, so 60 and 90 will be the same. Okay, then we're going to move on to 120, which is this little line here. So we're going to have to take that measurement. So you're going to take that measurement over there. You're going to get your compass to that length. Okay, once you've got your compass to that length, you're going to go to 120. You're going to make a little line. But remember, because it dwells, 150 has the same line. Okay, then it's going to go back up to your highest point here, which is your 180. So 180 will have a point at the highest point. Okay, then 210, you'll see it dwells again, so it'll go 210, 240. It'll be the same as the 120 and the 150 length. So you're just going to take your compass, you're going to take that length, you're going to go 210, 240. 270 is at your highest again, and 300 is at your highest again. So you can just make little marks over here. And then I did the 330 with you guys. It's the same length here, so it will be the same there. Okay, then what you're going to do, because now that you've got all the measurements, is you're going to start connecting these points together. So you're going to free-handedly connect the dots. Don't make these lines straight. You're not supposed to do that. So they're supposed to be free-handed. This one is not right. It's supposed to be straighter. So let me fix that and I'll finish the rest for you guys. Okay, and when we're done, it should look like this. So that's that drawing done. That's the whole thing complete. And I hope that this helped you understand cams a little bit better. I really hope that this did help you. And yeah, thank you for watching.